अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूअर। उम्मीद करती हूँ आप खैरियत से होंगे। आज हम कर रहे हैं क्लास 11 इंग्लिश प्ले नंबर 2 विजिट टू आ स्मॉल प्लैनेट। हम पहले करेंगे इसके सिनोनिम्स। मैं सिर्फ ऑप्शंस बोलूँगी, राइट ऑप्शन, कंप्लीट सेंटेंस नहीं बोलूँगी। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। फर्स्ट है कॉस्ट्यूम। कॉस्ट्यूम का है ड्रेस, इन्वेजन, अटैक, ऑब्लिज, सर्व, एसेंट, प्रोनाउंसिएशन, schedule, program, wearily, tiredly, vague, absent-minded, wearily, tiredly, gad, wonder, conjecture, guess, deliberately, intentionally, vague, brainless, monster, ghost, unctuous, flattering, elliptical, oval, unconscious, flattering, passively, inactively, gad, room, unctuous, smooth in speech, genetic, sad, primitive, premature, nondescript, non-serious, luminous, red, luminous, bright, concluding, finding, costume, dress, sordid, angry, seethe, hate, pose, fight, sentiments, feelings, noticed, observed, spy, detective, hit, collide, sobbing, sighing, unctuous, flattering, civilization, culture, monster, ghost, lively, energetic, initial, first, deliriously, wildly excited, flattering, pleasing, unctuous, flattering, wearily, tiredly, impromptu, without consideration, sentiments, opinion, deliriously, excitedly, forbidden, prohibited. Where did the spaceship land? In the rose. What does John grow? Walnuts. Invasion, attack, fidget, looks nervous, conjecture, guess, impromptu, unplanned, impromptu, without consideration, monster, ghost, unctuous, wild, conjecture, guess, elliptical, oval, wreck, ruin, exhausted, tiring, deliberately, consciously, dissolve, vanish, align, foreigner, alien, foreigner, fragile, weak, trifle, ordinary, sordid, base, primitive traits, old, eluded, evaded, fragile, weak, illusion, false appearance। अब सिनोनिम के बाद हम स्टार्ट करेंगे चूज़ द करेक्ट आंसर फ्रॉम टेक्स्ट। फर्स्ट है हु इज़ रोगर स्पेल्डिंग अ न्यूज़कास्टर। व्हाट इज़ इनसाइड द स्पेसशिप? नथिंग। जॉन इज़ अ फार्मर ओनर। General Powers was thinking about dash murder of the visitor. Ellen listened to the broadcast of her daddy. Where did the spaceship land? On the roof of the building. The spaceship was square. Who calls Creighton a joker? General Powers. What was the age of Ellen? 20. General Powers was thinking that Creighton was a joker. What was the hobby of Creighton? Wandering. Who is Roger Spalding? A player. How does Creighton feel when he reads human brain? Giddy. What is the impression of Creighton on seeing the inside of the house? Delightful. Roger Spalding is a newscaster. Where does the spaceship land? In Rose Garden. What could Creighton hear? Human brain. Who is Roger Spalding? A newscaster. Creighton was dressed in the fashion of 1860. The visitor was dressed in the fashion of dash 1860. Spalding says that his daughter is ungrateful. John laughed. Get up and go. What is his wife doing? Knitting. John is a farm owner. John is a farm owner. Roger Spalding is a tech newscaster. Where does Spalding live? Maryland. What does the house of Spalding come under martial law? Where did the spaceship land? In the rose garden of Mr. Spalding. The visitor was dressed in the fashion of 1860. What was the diameter of the spaceship? 14 feet. The visitor was dressed in the fashion of 1860. What is inside the spaceship? Nothing. What does Mr. Spalding say about John? A lazy boy. John is a farm owner. Spalding was against Ellen's marriage with John because he had no get up and go. The house of Spalding comes under the martial law. Roger Spalding is concluding his TV broadcast. After marriage, Ellen wants to live on the farm. What does John grow? English walnut. What is the impression of Gretchen on seeing the inside of the house? Delightful. What is the diameter of the spaceship in Visit to a Small Planet? 14 feet. General Power was thinking about his promotion. The flying object has given rise to so much irresponsible conjecture. General Power is a vigorous product of the National Guard. Who says that they should take a gun? Ellen. हमने मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस एंड कर लिए. अब जाएंगे हम एक्सरसाइज के क्वेश्चंस की तरफ जो कि 5 पेपर में आए हुए हैं, जिनमें फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, हाउ डज क्रेटन प्रूव हिज एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी पावर? आंसर, Creighton arrives at the Earth in a spaceship without any instruments. Second, he protects his spaceship by forming an invisible wall around it. Third, he is a hobbyist. Fourth, he can read human minds. And finally, he is an immortal being. Second question है, what is the purpose of Creighton visit? Creighton visited Earth because he was a hobbyist and loved to wander about. At one occasion, he mockingly said that he wanted to take charge of the world. Question number 3. How much advanced is the civilization of Creighton than that of the Earth? Earth people are emotional, suspicious, narrow-minded, and mortal, whereas the people of space are friendly, logical, and technologically superior. They can read human brain, they are immortal and can learn any language instantly. Question number 4. Can the people of the Earth compete with those of Creighton planet? No, the people of the Earth cannot compete with those of Creighton planet because Earth people are emotional, suspicious, narrow-minded, and mortal. The people in space are friendly, logical, patient, and technologically superior. Question number 5. How damaging is violence in life? Write 5 sentences. Violence destroys peace and harmony in the society. It creates enmity, biasness, and hatred among the people. Violence discards moral law. It also causes anger and anxiety. It stops the progress and development. Question number 6. What type of life do you foresee in the year 5000? In the year 5000, we can foresee an exciting and comfortable lifestyle in the year 5000. People would enjoy latest vehicles to travel in the space as Creighton did. People would be able to read the minds of others and they might become immortal like Creighton. Question number 7. How impressive were the morals of Creighton? The morals of Creighton were very impressive. He did not harm anybody, and on the earth he was friendly, polite, and patient. Question number 8. Write a brief note on general powers, or what is the role of general powers in the play? General Powers was in charge of US security. He was a very suspicious and doubtful about Cretan and his stay on Earth. He was a very ambitious person. He wished highest rank in US Army. Question number 9. Describe Cretan research about Earth. Answer. Cretan says that Earth is divided into 5 continents with a number of large islands. There is no moon and the civilization on Earth has just started and the people on Earth are emotional. Question number 10. How does Cretan impress general powers? Answer. Cretan exposes general powers' desire of getting high rank in US. He builds an invisible wall around his spaceship to protect it. His research on Earth is excellent. अब कुछ वो क्वेश्चंस हैं जो पास्ट पेपर में आए हैं, एडिशनल क्वेश्चंस, हम उनको एक दफ़ा देख लेते हैं, जिनमें क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 यानी क्वेश्चन नंबर 11, पहले हम 10 कर चुके हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 है डिस्क्राइब द कैरेक्टर स्केच ऑफ रोगर स्पेल्डिंग. Roger Spalding seems to have no opinions of his own. He believes in what his seniors say to him. He boasts of his close contact with general power. Question number 12. Describe the character of Ellen, or what type of girl Ellen is. Ellen Spalding is a lively girl of 20. She fidgets as she listens to the broadcast of her father. Question number 13. What did Mr. Spalding say about flying object in his TV broadcast? Answer. Roger Spalding announced that the flying object was nothing more than meteor passing through the Earth's orbit, and all the suppositions were baseless. Question number 14. What was General Power's pride about signs of life in the universe and spaceship? Or what did General Power says about the life on other planet? Answer. General Power was sure of the fact that no other planet than our Earth had the signs of life. Question number 15. Why did Spalding not like John Randolph? Answer. Roger Spalding did not like John Randolph because he thought that John was not a hardworking and ambitious man, and he would not make his mark in the world. Question number 16. What did Mr. Spalding say about the disobedience of his daughter? Answer. Mr. Spalding said that Ellen was more thankless and ungrateful a child than a serpent tooth. Question number 17. According to Spalding, what kind of a person Ellen should marry? Or why does Mr. Spalding oppose his daughter's marriage with John? Answer. Roger Spalding believed that Ellen should marry an ambitious and wealthy man who would make his mark in the world. Question number 18. Where did the flying object land, or who comes out of the flying saucer, and where does this saucer land? Answer. The flying object landed at Mr. Spalding Rose Garden, and an alien Cretan came out of it. Question number 19. Draw a character sketch of Cretan, or how was the visitor from the outer space looking like? Cretan, the visitor from the outer space, was in his 40s. He was a pleasant-looking man with side whisker. He was dressed in the fashion of 1860. Question number 20. Why did Allen call Cretan's visit a publicity stunt? Answer. Allen thought that Cretan's visit was a publicity stunt. It seemed that he just needed maximum attention during his stay on Earth. Question number 21. Why did General Power call Cretan a joker? General Powers called Cretan a joker because he was dressed like a fancy dress party. Question number 22. What were General Powers' instructions to Aide? General Powers instructed Aide to go down and look at the spaceship cautiously. He also forbade him to touch anything. Question number 23. Where did Cretan belong to? Answer. Cretan said that he was neither from the Earth, nor from Mars, nor from any other planet known to the Earth people. Rather, he was from another solar system. Question number 24. What was Cretan's viewpoints about the life of a man? Or why does Cretan call the people of the earth the poor fragile butterflies? Answer. Cretan considered human beings as poor fragile butterflies which have brief moments in the sun. Cretan considers man's life as very transitory and short. Question number 25. How did Ed describe Cretan's spaceship, or what did the captain find inside the spaceship? Answer. Ed reported that the flying object was elliptical with a 14-foot diameter. He further said that it was made of an unknown shining metal and there was no instruments for any eatables. Question number 26. Why did General Powers impose martial law at Splendid House? Answer. General Powers imposed martial law at Splendid House because he had learned for coming danger after the arrival of spacemen on Earth. Question number 27. Why did General Powers call Cretan a spy? Or what does General Powers think about Cretan? General Powers called Cretan a spy on the Earth. He was sent by an alien race to study human beings for possible invasion. Question number 28. What did Cretan read in General Powers' mind? Cretan read in the mind of General Powers that he was thinking of 3 stars on his shoulder in future and a promotion in USA Army. Question number 29. Why did Cretan visit Earth? Cretan visited Earth because he was a hobbyist and loved to get about. Question number 30. Why Ed could not destroy Cretan's spaceship, or how did Cretan secure his spaceship? Answer. Ed could not destroy Cretan's spaceship as the door of spaceship were shut and there was an invisible wall around the spaceship. Question number 31. How did Cretan think about earthly people? Answer. Cretan thought that earthly people were controlled by savage emotions only and not by logic. Question number 32. How did Cretan reply when Powers called him hostile? Answer. Cretan replied General Powers that his people were not hostile. He was the only person who was interested in Earth. Question number 33. What happened to Powers and Ed when they rushed to grab Cretan? General Powers and Ed could not catch Cretan. They rushed towards Cretan but stopped at a foot distance. Perhaps there was an invisible wall around Cretan. Question number 34. What is a meteor and how does it move? It is generally believed that meteors are blazing not hot. A meteor passes through the Earth's orbit. Some experts opine that meteor is a secret weapon of countries. Question number 35. What kind of person was John Randolph? John Randolph was a contented farmer. He was not an ambitious person, but he was a sensible and hardworking man. Question number 36. What is the basic weakness of John according to Spalding? Answer. Roger Spalding did not like John Randolph, the fiancé of his daughter, because he thought that John was not a hardworking and ambitious man and he would not make his mark in the world. Question number 37. How was Cretan received by the Spalding family? Or what happened after the landing of the flying object? Answer. Mr. Spalding believed that there was something wrong with the way that Cretan was looked to, if it was a man or a monster, but Mrs. Spalding expressed satisfaction as he looked perfectly nice to her. Question number 38. How did Ellen defend John? Answer. Ellen did not agree to her father's idea of marrying with an ambitious and a wealthy man. Rather, she liked John, who was a farmer. She believed that he was a sensible and hardworking man. ये तो हमारे पास कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस बोर्ड के लिहाज से। उम्मीद करती हूँ आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी। वीडियो को लाइक करना और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़।